So about the club, we're the only robotics club on campus, I guess you could say, and we have two halves to our club. One is our college robotics, and then we also do outreach events. And so for our college robotics, we are right in the middle of our second annual Robotathon, and that's meant as a competition for incoming members to our club to get them up to speed. And then for the outreach, we spend a lot of time mentoring Anderson High School in their robotics events as well. We try and do as much autonomous stuff as possible, so we shy away from remote control, and we definitely shy away from battle bots. We get that question a lot, like, oh, do you guys do battle bots? And no, we love our robots. We don't want to destroy them. To build a robot, it takes about, for smaller robots, it takes about a month and a half, depending on the competition. Something like this, one of these small robots that just does something on a table, a month and a half. Our bigger robots, though, we work on all year, like our intelligent ground vehicle that has to navigate in the field. So this is our autonomous ground vehicle. We compete with this robot in the intelligent ground vehicle competition over the summer. We have these really big drive motors down here hooked into DeWalt hand drill gearboxes, and the really cool thing is we could actually shift between different speeds with these transmissions on the end of these motors, but it gives us a lot of power, so this thing can climb up ramps pretty well. And then up here we have basically the brains to the robot, and here's a small Linux computer, a Pico ITX. And then this computer does all the high-level stuff using this camera up top to look at the grass and find two white lines painted, and it has to navigate between those two lines. We also have a big emergency kill switch up here, and we also, for the competition, have to have a remote kill switch, so we put that inside this Nintendo gun, and maybe you can hear it click on camera, but it kills the robot. So the materials we use to build robots are mainly found materials, scrap stuff that we have in our lab, in our robot trailer, aluminum, sometimes wood, PVC, and then we also buy sensors online and motors. The roles of our members, when they first come in, it's pretty much a blank slate. Anyone can do anything, and the member pretty much decides where they like to specialize, and they put themselves on projects where they'll excel. I'd like people to know that our club is open to anyone, even if you're not in engineering, as long as you have an interest in robotics, and we'll try and teach you what you need to know. That's the whole point of our Robotathon competition. As president, I'd like to open up our club to as many people as possible and make ourselves a sustainable club that we keep feeding ourselves with new members.